DK here, like, there's no real CC setup for their composition. Sure, you've got the equalizer, but who enables the equalizer in a lot of these fights? You're kind of hoping that Renata ult slows down a lot of Weibo's advancements to maybe try and set something up.
New because Tarzan just cleared out that ward, and now Moham going to be flashing forward. Everyone misses everything, but Lucid's still in position. Tarzan going to get down. The Tempest, the Q not going to connect, and it's Lucid that's caught on a trap. First blood, it's a disaster for D+. And it should be another one as the Lucid Singularity comes down. The double kill for the Caitlyn. And yeah, I don't need to talk about Tross.
Like Chris push in, just again, diminishing the windows of attack that DK have.
Well, you got Lucid coming back towards his bottom side. There's a great handshake. Crisp, I think, might have been dead if Lucid wasn't there, but he'll come over. Advantage, it should be absolutely fine. Recall did come through from King, and he actually moved down towards that bottom side of the map, had just teleported top, but goes, buys some shoes, and heads down there to try and defend from this Caitlyn Lux.
He will need to equalize this wave immediately, though. I don't even know if he got, yes, he got into range for it, so this should deny Light being able to get any more of these plates, which is really what he was looking for on this cross-map trade. And now that you post 5 minutes, at least Amy and Moham can get some plates in the top end, but it's the next wave. They kind of just called it, especially with Tarzan in the area. They were happy enough to go. And now, oh, here's the play, though.
Yeah, teleport to come in. It is the counter paranoia. It's a decent ulti from aiming, but already out of there is Moham. Has to deal with it as Showmaker. He gets in. Xiaohu goes down incredibly low. Showmaker has the chains, and he connects it, and now Tarzan's just trying to get himself out of there. But I think he's going to be rendered down, and aiming collects the kill. DK back
incredibly well, even putting the bailout on towards aiming, so if a ton of burst came out of nowhere, he was never going to fall down.
I think Showmaker played that about as perfectly as you possibly could. This guy's LeBlanc has been, it was banned all playoffs, basically. He is an incredible threat on this champion. I think if you've been a fan of League of Legends since about 2020, you'll know this guy's been out the Drake count. And even just one Mountain Drake could be pretty good here for these guys. As Showmaker, decent sidestep, but I think he's still going to get caught out, and that Wombo is going to hold him in position for easily long enough. Now Lucid, can he actually get in here and take this one? And he does so. Finishes the Dragon Cloud Soul guy. That's just how it goes. Please, I mean, nice, feel free.
Nice job from Lucid, though, to sneak away the Dragon around bot side and being able to get a ton of these advantages. DK have actually played at the map state better around a lot of these objectives. I think the silent winner in this game has been Breathe. The moments where Kingen has been trying to roam around the map as Rumble to set up plays and trying to counteract.
Still has the flash though, and the Dragon Rage as they take control of this Dragon. A teleport coming in a little bit late once again from Xiaohu as the Drake is secured by DK. Now Xiaohu trying to speed himself up, get himself in here, but DK, I think they just want to back away from this one. Don't think you want to go for a 5v5 as you've already taken the objective, and Lucid just going for some cheeky steal. I don't know about that one, feels a little greedy as the preemptive flash is gorgeous. The kick, too little, too late. And it's Chris that locks down the kill.
To try and get some pressure there. Kingen off to the side here, though.
Yeah, Kingen coming in. There's the equalizer to start things off. Not going to get a whole lot of value, but there is the Fate's Call. Xiaohu just burns down. The flamethrower of this Rumble is working until he's dead. And it's going to be Light that takes him down.
Rotate up as well. So it looks like DK a little uncertain of how they want to approach the game. And now because they forced that Baron, it means that Weibo just here with no TPs available for Weibo.
Yeah, final smoke. Not going to clear out the wave here as Tarzan soaks the Q. That is going to be enough for DK to take down
Tarzan. So DK definitely have a chance to fight, but it looks like they're instead going to try and trade it for positioning on Baron and try and clear it.
Shield. But now DK, can you find the fight where you want it? Breathe looking for that flank angle. That's an interesting use of the Counter-Strike a little bit early, but now the Paranoia does come through. The Shockwave doesn't do anything at all. Tarzan is burning down. Lucid still on the Baron. It goes down. There's the Smite Equalizer. Is gorgeous, and it melts the Nocturne. Breathe not going to be able to get anything done. The kickback onto Light and into the backline goes Showmaker, but Light is still alive somehow. The Q misses as well. And DK, they have them on the wrong side of the map. The flash out from Showmaker perfectly timed. DK, you've got it. You've taken it. It's fine. You've got a pick as well. We don't need to fight more. These health bars are so low, but Weibo is still trying to move out. Another flash picked up here, and now Lucid, he's out of position, and Light grabs the headshot.
Have Baron. You have control of the map when he's gone?
Yep, Showmaker in a lot of trouble here as the Paranoia does come down. Breathe is going to secure the kill, and that was just him and Crisp getting that work done. Light was there. He didn't really participate too much.
I'd like to formally apologize to LCK fans because he kind of got obliterated there, but a good read from Weibo to say, look, this is where Showmaker wants to be. They want to try and play through sides and burn all these structures, but DK still end up winning out because you've got push on bot, you got the shove in mid as well. You will answer with a tier 2 tower, but you're still at least getting that quicker take for Weibo plus the extra tower. And now
any of these armor penetration items, as Moham has to ult just to play defensively here, as Tarzan still looking for it. There's the kick out. Nice little knock up there, but the paranoia was held on to. Gets the activation as now Moham is in so much trouble. There it is. No bailout for you, my friend, as now Kingen moving up. The equalizer placed beautifully, and Tarzan will be traded in an instant. Stunned up there, but you can see he's able to go into the stasis. The rest of DK, can you actually find a fight? Because Breathe says no. The Counter-Strike going to help lock down the kill onto the Rumble, and now Lucid is scattering, trying to get over towards these Raptors. Even clears out the camp. Very nicely done on the exiters. There's Showmaker looking for the pick, and he'll find it. Crisp goes down.
Fortress that Weibo have set up, even Showmaker just trying to poke through, but needs to do so fairly quickly as okay.
Yeah, Moham gonna get the Fate's Call to make sure that that final spark does not connect. Losing Singularity, not quite coming through as there's the ace in the hole. Showmaker sacrificing a third of his health bar. And now it's going to be a bit of a smite fight here between Tarzan and Lucid, though. He's just gonna go for the kill, though. He takes down Showmaker. That is gonna be Soul Point, but it's not really a huge deal. Is now Xiaohu looking for Kingen.
Breathe is in the base, though. He already took mid lane tower.
Yeah,
he's about to take another one.
That's an inhibitor turret, and I don't know whether Soul Point Cloud Soul, I love Cloud Soul, but like, that's not good enough. This is an inhibitor taken by Breathe on this Jax.
In the front line, and if you ever become overly separated by the rock in the middle.
Equalizer looking for light. You can see Lucid looking for a bit of a flank angle, but he's a little bit late in there, and there's the paranoia. Breathe with the flank is gorgeous, but Tarzan is getting focused. The Counter-Strike on a 2 is phenomenal, and Showmaker, he's going to be able to lock down Light. Crisp is dead as well, and DK, they could be doing it. The bailout doesn't work, but maybe that does not matter, because Xiaohu's on the ground, and it's Breathe that has to be the raid boss, but against 3, it ain't going to work. Lucid is just going to hold him in place, and Breathe might be able to run them out on a bit of a merry goose chase, but there's the 600 gold going over to Lee Sin. That is the advantage. It's all tied up. Before this Baron goes down, I want everyone to know that this is entirely even. 12-12, 58.8. And even the turrets, this dragon being started. This is going down extraordinarily quickly. It's going to be a teleport back in from Showmaker, but that does mean that they have only 4 here, as there's the red carpet down. Chris takes half of his health bar just by existing. That's going to be Xiaohu locking this one down. But down to the back line goes Breathe, and he has no friends. No one's going to be there to help him. Chris almost just explodes, and finally they deal with the Jax. No bailout, though, for Showmaker, so he'll fall down in trade. And that's Weibo being able to stop this soul from coming in, but somehow Crisp is just dead. It's Showmaker's just able to get on in there with his LeBlanc, and that is going to skew things in the favor of D+, especially with this Baron still with 15 seconds to go and all of these Void Mites careening towards this inhibitor turret.
I mean, they're going to be able to put pressure here, but I don't know if they can quite get through. 5 seconds on the Red Bull Baron power play means that at this stage, it's going to diminish before they can actually get the structure. They have to hard force this, but do you really want to go up against that as Light walking back at a base may just give them that window to take this?
Yeah, with the fact that the trap was procced without him being in headshot range was kind of a big deal, because I think if Light hits any of those headshots, it hurts like a lot, like really, really a lot. I think aiming can tank it the best on his whole team, and that says a lot.
No, that's actually,
I think that's just a fact.
You're genuine, yes, but TP in behind, it's Xiaohu.
Right. This is a crazy TP. It's a double to come through here, as now Breathe with the Counter-Strike is able to get a 3 stun, and now Tarzan trying to get himself in. DK being so tricky, though. The handshake, fantastic. 3-man shockwave, the final spark, as well as Weibo. They're trying to find it, not quite doing enough damage, though. It's a 1-for-1, but aiming is going to get hit. The bailout not going to work, and he is going to die. There's the shutdown going over to Light. And they will start it off. Full information over to DK, but can they get in here in time is the question. The teleport for the flank angle to come through, as Showmaker has made his way in. Lucid is going to be able to get into position. They have a control ward down. As now Lucid, can you actually stop this one? Tarzan gets out of the pit, and now the hostile takeover is chasing them. Light is fighting Breathe, and now Tarzan is looking to try and burn them down. The 3-man shockwave, it's gorgeous though from Xiao to try and turn the fight, and aiming is going to finally be able to take down Tarzan. The tank Callista is bouncing through the enemy team, and Xiaohu goes golden just for a moment before this Rend is going to cut him down. The triple kill for the frontline Callista is gorgeous from aiming. And now it looks like DK are going to push forward for the win.
Showmaker is doing so much work in these fights, getting access to Light continuously, making him uncomfortable. Breathe is trying to do everything by himself, and DK are cussing down Weibo. That should be the game end.
DK going to be able to take down this turret at least. Crisp, the last man standing, but we are late into this game. It is 42.5 minutes. And there is 20 seconds on Tarzan, who's going to be the first one up. Crisp not going to do anything to defend these Nexus turrets. And DK, after an absolute slugfest of a game one, will be the team that comes out on top. But man, I don't know what's going to happen in game number 2. I got no information about who the better team is, but that was one heck of a fun game. Almost absolutely from Weibo. Ezreal Alistair has never really been the most powerful of early 2v2s. And so probably getting away from that seems like a good idea. A lot of firepower, man. Pun not intended, coming through on Weibo's side. There is damage from
Xiaohu in the vicinity as well.
Man, this dragon takes so long to kill. Mountain Drake is just very tanky. Crisp in a lot of trouble. That's going to be the steal for Tarzan, but is it killing Grubs? And Xiaohu going to come over and assist as well. And that will be 3 going over to Weibo to start this one off. So already it feels like they're ticking up to 4, so Void Might's now available. It's going to be dangerous though, as we can see. There's 5. DK still looking for a potential fight here as the turn available. Crisp has the ultimate, and there is the flash forward. They lock down Lucid. He's going to have to flash away. As now Moham finds himself all alone, gets the knock up here. Hasn't died just yet, misses the hook, but gets in range onto Crisp. Between Worlds from Showmaker is doing so much work. He takes down First Blood, but Kingin is also going to fall alongside his support. And now Lucid is in no man's land. Light is able to pick up that kill. It's a double for his Ezreal.
And also then picking up a second kill. Weibo not getting a second.
One's going down because they want to be able to get themselves an inner off the back of this as well.
Yeah, Xiaohu had also been zoned away from that bot side turret. You could look at where injection for Weibo.
Yeah, this is huge. Moham and Lucid are making their way in though. Tarzan already softened up just a little bit. The hook just barely going to work out as Between Worlds coming down from Showmaker does get the flash out. As now this huge knockup from Crisp is massive. And down goes the Nocturne and the Nautilus. Showmaker not long for the world as well as Xiao, who knocks him up and cuts him down. Aiming tries to get in there, gets one of them back. Could be another. The flash out of the way. The headbutt is gorgeous. They still get the turret. They still get the kills. Absolutely untested when it comes to the world stage, especially for Moham, who has only recently joined this team. As Paranoia does come down. There's a hook landing. That's my boy Moham, as they will be able to get the kill onto the Brand. Lucid still taking a lot of damage for it because Brand just does so much. But now Showmaker might be in an awkward position. Between Worlds coming through as he uses it to escape here. True Shot Barrage going to be landing as well. The Hyper has been stacked up. One more auto from Breathe is going to do it. And Showmaker trying to get there, but he does not manage to avoid that last one.
I think that's why DK just don't feel comfortable taking this scrap. Also top wave not in their favor, so Weibo get 3 dragons with little contest from DK.
Absolutely nothing they could do about it. And Soul Point, just such a big deal. We talk about it all the time. Didn't even need to put down the Rift Herald, which is now just thrown in here as there's the Fate sealed, and the catch is beautiful. Lucid nowhere to go. That's going to be the lockdown. Between Worlds comes in, Light trying to get himself out. It's a fair bit of damage, but they're not able to finish off any of these kills. Is now Kingin trying to run his way out. Decent mitigation of some of it, but that X-Tech ultimatum is one that...
Because he goes for the all-in anyway, and there's just too many, well, health bars and gold on the members of Weibo to really distract them.
Depth charge to come on through here. Showmaker trying to at least follow up, but not able to get into position, and feels like clutching at straws here just a little bit. DK, they were answering a lot of it. Actually a flank opportunity, perhaps, but there is vision here for Weibo. They'll know what's going on. The Void Seeker's starting to hurt. Breathe on a ward, but the Narbar's good, and that is going to be the Infernal Soul picked up. Showmaker over the wall. Lucid, nothing he can do. He's just cut down where he stands. Still managed to get the light switch before he did die, but Moham has to flash his way out. Is he going to survive? The answer is yes, but on about 0 health, and now Kingin is just going to be dived after. Might survive as well. So they do hold on to their lives. We're going to move towards a gigantic advantage as far as the money is concerned. Weibo are going to look like a freight train.
But that's the thing, he's just way too strong. And if you ever do, the ability for Weibo to just tear through your structures is so insane.
Oh, it's ridiculous. That is going to be some bounty gold going over. So maybe a silver lining there. But you can see here, after that does fall, the Rebel Baron power play does dip for a second and now goes back up to 2k as that inner turret is taken. Aiming takes most of his health bar from one True Shot Barrage and is denied a recall, so the base is going to get broken open. Just looks like DK have no real response to what's going on here. The inhibitor going to fall down. They at least clear the mid-wave. I just don't know whether DK can stop this siege from happening. They're going to have to go for some sort of all-in as Kingin makes his way back. The tower does fall down. Now DK with 5 are going to look to try and push this one out. The anchor not going to hit the target once again here from Moham, but fortunately for him, it doesn't hit terrain as well. Now Showmaker bouncing around, does go into stealth here as there is the Between Worlds. The ulti out from Xiao, who is going to come through. He gets knocked up, but there's no
Crisp!
Oh! The headbutt pole flash comes through from Crisp, and he's knocking 3 of them up, but it's just the inhibitor that goes down, and they have the inside track to get over there. Xiao setting up for some sort of engage angle as there's the ulti. They've caught Showmaker and he just explodes. Nothing he could do about it. Now the late teleport from King and 2 already dead. Xiao out of there. Lucid also going to be dead. This is so clean from Weibo. The X-Tech ultimatum comes in aiming, trying to do all of that cool stuff, but the wallets are so heavy and Weibo will push down. They'll destroy the Nexus and they'll take us to a game 3.
It is a clean ace and a clean showing from Weibo Gaming. They dismantled DK in this game and pushed us to game number 3.
I swear, it's almost too clean,
Yeah.
Dagda. And
I don't know who this is.
I didn't think that I'd be saying that phrase in this particular series, but it was gorgeous League of Legends here from Weibo Gaming as they do take down the Nexus in game number 2. DK, they're gonna have to pick themselves back up after that one and see what they can do
As these fights go on, but more appeal on the opposite side for Weibo. Chris is going to go back towards the Braum. It does mean you're kind of reliant on this Aurora or even a good Dark Binding to start off these fights, but Weibo, we'll have to see how they try and play this one out because it's a very interesting composition.
enough here as now we got a Vault Breaker being charged. Xiao goes into stealth, but he's still going to get hit. Able to hold on to that is pretty nice. As meanwhile on this bottom side, that body slam was fantastic, but still gets caught up. Kingen going to keep himself alive though, as now he flashes, but First Blood still comes through as the auto attack was in the air from Light. Plates going down, and another kill is also going to sail through as Breathe collects that one.
He lost so much of that experience to the tower and may come back to bite him.
Yeah. There's the Vault Breaker going to connect onto the Gnar as now Kingen looking to try and move him out of position, not quite in range to land that cask. And remember, the Black Shield is always going to be there. That is going to be Grub number 2 being picked up here by DK. Lucid collecting the experience as well, which is a very big deal. Tarzan going to be able to grab that second one, so a Grub advantage here for Weibo, but it's not a wash. That's what we've been seeing in a lot of these games, is 6 on one side, 6. Does want to stop this as Lucid. He's moving over, Vault Breaker in hand. Can he find it? There it is. The cease and desist comes down. The ulti comes through, collects both of them. Great sidestep there, but still going to die. His soul was unable to return to his body, and Lucid, can he actually get a shot? Gives him the thumbs up. It still tanks the turret shot.
Get the kills, and we'll get the dragon off the back of this.
Yep, the first rate going to go over to Weibo Gaming here, and I really like the pizzazz. And now the Void Grubs should go over to Weibo here. Not enough people on the map as Lucid now moving over. Doesn't want to give this one up without a fight as now Moham gets tagged by a Mystic Shot and almost just straight up dies. That is going to be the first 2. There is 4 or 5 Grubs picked up as Chris doesn't find too much with the ultimate. The bullet time also not really collecting too much here as well. The door is now on cooldown as Breathe is going to get punched a few times. Black Shield is now on the Gnar. The Weibo, but it goes dark once again. And now Kingen on this flank. Can he actually find it? Doesn't actually throw out the flash or the cask or anything just yet, but still gets hit by the Dark Binding. So much damage. He flashes, but it's not enough. And that is the kill picked up here from Xiao. Disaster strikes for DK as they're looking to try and stay on top of this Rift Herald. Between Worlds comes through. Showmaker cannot get over the wall. And the Herald is even taken here. It is absolute disaster stations for DK. That's a cheeky one picked up.
We'll just pick up the Rift Herald on the way out.
Yeah, collects that one. Aiming is going to be able to at least get 1 kill back, but this is a disaster. And Weibo, yeah, pretty happy with how this one is going. There goes the outer turret as well in the mid lane. Showmaker looking to try and trade for the bottom outer as well, but trading up here for Weibo, absolutely. And as we have a look at our MasterCard lane economy snapshot, it is looking pretty good for our World's runners-up in 2023. Weibo just looking for a repeat of history, at least until the very end, where they would prefer a change. Seems to feel a whole lot better. They were able to win the last game as now Between Worlds comes through once more. That is going to be the Magnus Storm bullet time, and they just cut down where they're standing. DK, can they find more off the back end of this one, though, as Lucid still has the ulti available. Tarzan still with that Black Shield there, and DK not going to push for more. They pick up 2 kills, and this might give them an avenue back in.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. You overextend, and there's still
that free time that he was looking for. Utilize those 5 Grubs and take down the outer turret on that bottom side.
Return for that Baron area as Light takes a couple pop shots.
As Breathe is going to win his battle with this inner turret that is completely unprotected. Kingen going to turn up just a little bit too late as well. as Light deals with the mid wave. This could just be a 50-50. Soul point for Weibo on the cards. Could even out the Dragons on DK's side, down to 50% health now. As Moham holding on to that Magnet Storm. Xiaohu looking for that angle, trying to get that R button down, but Kingen has spotted him. Knows exactly what's going on. Winter's Bite going to connect, Dark Binding not going to so far. And no one pulling the trigger just yet.
The timer on Breathe is going down though. They need to start.
Yep, down to 1,000 health. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Lucid that locks this one down. The Magnet Storm from Moham connecting on a 3, but he's a little bit too far forward. Xiaohu going to spot Lucid. He's going to get softened up quite a bit here as now Showmaker diving in. Breathe Nabar in perfect position. And back over the wall goes Lucid. He cannot fight this Mega Gnar as Crisp going down pretty low. But where is the smite? Can they get into the pit? And the answer is going to be no. The Vault Breaker gets forward, but it's Tarzan that locks down the Baron. And now it is not going to be able to grab that one just yet. But look at this. The army of minions moving towards this bottom lane. And that will spell the inner turret going on over the entire outer section. Removed. It is only the base left up here for DK. Can they actually manage to defend? That's the question. Double siege minions are just pummeling this inhibitor turret. Not a lot of range, so they can't really walk up just yet, but they've got another wave conga lining in. Okay, can they find the angle here as Light? Arcane Shift pretty powerful there, as you can see. Kingen looks for the barrel. There's the Magnet Storm. Crisp comes forward, shows them the door. Light creates all of the space he needs. The Black Shield's so valuable. They take down Crisp, though. They're able to just go through the front door instead, and Light is just left in the dust as two of his teammates are dead.
Weibo is trying to collapse, though. Breathe has that flash. Mega Gnar so close to it. Xiaohu collapses.
Yeah, between worlds, there's the crash down. Moham knows that he's dead, is now aiming. Just throws the ultimate right at the Ezreal. Can he stand his ground and take down Xiaohu as well? It's the Mega Gnar says absolutely not. The sidestep's decent, but it is not enough.
He's going to be given, but I think Lucid is essentially just going to sit here and hope that someone over. This is what the Lee Sin kick did to Light last game. Can he get it again here?
Yeah, he's channeling now. There's the Black Shield, though. Light in a lot of trouble, but he just gets shielded up, and he's going to be A-OK. There goes Lucid. They threw the kitchen sink at him, but it did not work out. The Between Worlds is gorgeous. Moham's dead, and there's the ult out from Showmaker. They cannot do anything right now, and Weibo, they just had all the answers.
They tried everything there. That was the Hail Mary play from DK, and it is spotted. There is no miracle for the LCK third seed. It will be Weibo who push into the base.
Yep, they're just going to cut down the inhibitor here. Kingen, can he remove the minions? That is the question. It might take some time, but I think that Weibo, that was the death nail. It's just whether the Nexus is going to explode. Turn up as Kingen can possibly get them out of here with that explosive cast, because the Baron is all they want. They should be able to take it, but can they win the fight? That's the question. Lucid does manage to land the smite, though. Magnet Storm is decent, but Xiaohu just goes golden. Breathe is gonna smack down this Rel. Xiaohu's still in it, able to bounce his way out. Kingen, can you have the mobility? The answer is no. Tagged by a Christmas tree, and it's Light that's gonna be able to take down the Gragas. And Weibo, they are back towards it. They are moving down this mid lane to finish what they started.
Weibo going through, Amy ults to clear out the wave, has the Baron up minions, and may have delayed the game for just another 30 seconds. That could set up Lucid to come on through. There is no minion line here. They're waiting on that bot lane to push on through.
The one caster minion, can they protect it? That's the question. And Showmaker says no, he's going to be able to take that one down, but aiming not going to be so lucky. They just chase him towards the fountain. Showmaker as well going to go down. Breathe might just be dead. And remember, these are only Void Mites. There are no minions because that caster minion, the hero, did actually fall. And so now missing a bunch of health bars. It's only Moham that is going to be here, but now the super minions are going to crash, and Weibo, I think they've got enough damage. I think they're going to be able to do it here. This is their ticket to Paris. One last Nexus turret in front. Lucid, can he do it alone? The answer is absolutely not. He takes down Tarzan, but Weibo, they take down the Nexus and secure a spot in Paris.
Weibo will join